What is going on, guys? Peace and blessings, everyone. Alright, go ahead. Take a deep breath. Now relax. Reflect. I literally see people crying on the streets of America because Trump is president. Just relax. There's nothing to fear. And especially to Muslims that are Americans too. Seriously. Don't fear the creation. Fear the creator. Who gives you your rights? Not Trump, but God. But I want to say a few quick words. I'm Muslim, I'm American, I'm not scared, and I literally see people on the streets crying. There's nothing to cry about. And on top of that, this is to the Muslims. Allah's all-knowing. Allah promises. Allah promises that the Muslims will be victorious. So think of it this way. When Allah makes a promise, it's gonna happen. And He's in control of everything. Not a leaf on a tree can fall without the permission of Allah. And the more they attack Islam, the more people will come to Islam because they will hear about Islam and they will think to themselves, what is this Islam they're talking about? And if they're sincere and they go and research Islam, God willing, Allah will guide them onto the straight path and they will be Muslims. One more quick note. Don't compromise your religion for anyone, whether it be Trump or you live in Nazi Germany and Hitler were to be persecuting you. And again, I'm not comparing Trump and Hitler. That's not the point of this. Let me give you an hadith, and I want you to reflect upon this hadith. So during the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, time, the non-Muslims came to him and said, you worship our God for one day and we will worship your God for one day. The Prophet Muhammad rejected. Then they came again to him, to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the non-Muslims said, you worship our God for one day and we will worship your God for 1 week. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, rejected. They came back again and they said, we will worship your God for 1 day, or they said, we will worship your God for 1 month. You worship our God for 1 day. And the Prophet Muhammad rejected. And they said, they came back again and they said, we will worship your God all year round, but you have to worship our God for 1 day. And the Prophet Muhammad again rejected and said, this is not my deen, this is the deen of Allah. So what we have from this hadith is, don't compromise your religion. So I do understand there are Muslims being attacked here in the United States because they're wearing the hijab and stuff. Again, keep wearing it. Believe me, it's just the media and people with certain agendas, which is sad. And I don't know why right-wing Christian groups are pushing this, which again is disgusting, because if you look at Mary, peace be upon her, just go to your churches and look at her paintings. She's always wearing a headscarf. You go look at the way Jesus, peace be upon him, prays in Matthew chapter 26, verse 39. He falls on his face and prays to God and submits his will to God. And Muslims do the exact same thing. The irony. But again, you even look at Corinthians. It says in the New Testament to cover your hair. So I don't understand why these right-wing groups that are evangelical Christians always trying to attack Muslim women for this. Again, it's hypocritical. But I'll end off with this. In a hadith, it says, where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says, Islam started strange and it will end strange. And this is one of the signs of the hours. So think of it this way. Nowadays, most people will think you're crazy if you have morals, for example, that goes something like this, where you always side with the oppressed and never the oppressors, regardless of the person's race, religion, ethnicity, gender, etc. So again, guys, don't fear the creation, fear the creator, and put your trust in Allah, and be patient, guys. And seriously, don't let your emotion get in the way of your logic. Be logical about this. I don't know why everyone's panicking. Just again, take a deep breath. Remember, during the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, there were people who hated him and they hated Islam. And some of these people ended up accepting Islam and loving the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And we see this today throughout the entire world, where the media, politicians, religious groups with agendas, satanic forces, whatever you want to call them, they try to attack the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and they try to lie about Islam. And when people hear about him, they want to go and study and see what the reality is. And look around the world. Islam is the fastest growing religion, and people are accepting Islam in the West and in the East. And I want you guys to reflect upon that, and we all need to live in peace. So peace and blessings, everybody.